So here's what the Ultranet actually looks like. So we log in at the address that you will be given using our same details that we've used for everything else. So the same username and password is used now for email and for EduPay and also for the Fuse library. So it's all linked together now. You always have to click the I will comply button, and it's a good idea to read these at least once so that you know what you're signing up for. Once we log in, we are always taken to our home page. When you first go in, there won't be many things on there at all. So I can shrink up these just as you would in a Word document or a PowerPoint presentation. And there's a few things that we need to look at. First of all, down the bottom, I don't click and drag, I just roll the mouse down and you'll see that the different icons pop up and down. So here we have the collaborative learning space, which is where students will work. So collaborative for curriculum. Here is the express space. Now this is the kitchen, the friendly space where you interact with people you know. This is not where students can get to. And here's the community space. And a community space is for any kind of group within your school. So it could be school council, it could be a group of grade 5 teachers, it could be prep teachers, it could be anything really. But it's a place for adults. So I guess that's the difference between community and collaborative. Collaborative is for curriculum, it's for children, and community is for adults. If you think of that as a row of ring of heads, looking down on a ring of heads, people discussing things at a meeting, that's the community. Next we have the design space, and there really isn't much difference from what we can see between the community space and the design space. A design space is intended for where you can go and meet virtually with other staff members and create resources for your students. But at this point, you could also do that within this space here. So when I say the word space, I mean website. So each of these leads you to different websites. So let's click on collaborative learning, and it will take us to the space. So here we have a list of a few different spaces. So let's have a look at this one, which is a grade 5 maths space. So you can see that now this is a website essentially, and this is one that I've built. So here are the pages of the website, and on each page there are different things. So if you understand how a website works, that's what a space is. But the Ultranet is a huge accumulation of different websites all put together, and we can build them all ourselves. So here's the different sections that I've created here. And here's a blog post and those iframes, which are our websites, embedded websites. They will pop up in a moment. If I wanted to add another page, I would simply just click on that, and it gives me another page, and off I go, keep building and building and building the website or the space. So I want to go back to where I started. So down here, this icon here, wherever I am on the Ultranet will always take me back home. So I'll click on there, and I'm back to where I started. So if you ever get confused about where you are, go back and start again. So here's the home space. One of the things I'll show you quickly is the express space. Now up here, collaborative learning and express. We also have collaborative learning and express here. So they're just shortcuts. They do the exact same thing. So this is my express space, which is my blog that I've been running. When you get in, if you want to contact me and be one of my learning contacts, that would be lovely. And all sorts of things. So whenever you open a space on the Ultranet, it is blank. It is a blank slate. So I've added this picture, I've added this application, and this application, and this application. And it all works, the user builds it, essentially. So within the express space, the professional place for teachers, we have a portfolio, and this is where you can upload certificates, you can invite people to look at them. So when I come to my performance review, I will simply ask my principal and assistant principal to be my portfolio viewers, and they can come in and see all the PDs I've attended and read my blog and that kind of thing. And under profile is where I can upload pictures and tell people about myself. Okay, and there's an image gallery if I wanted to share things there. Back at the express space, the beginning of the express space, so again you can see that this space works like a website, okay, different pages.